Meghan Markle's chilling silence at the Invictus Games proposal, a moment that left the world stunned. The 2025 Invictus Games in Vancouver-Whistler were meant to be a triumphant celebration of resilience, perseverance, and the unwavering spirit of wounded veterans. Athletes from around the world gathered to showcase their strength, their stories, and their ability to overcome adversity. But amid the cheers and applause, one silent moment stole the spotlight, a reaction, or rather, a lack of one, from Meghan Markle. What should have been a heartwarming highlight of the Games took a strange and unsettling turn when British veteran James Cairns, a former army soldier injured in Afghanistan, took a knee after a wheelchair basketball match to propose to his longtime girlfriend, Hannah Wild. The crowd erupted in joy, the arena filled with thunderous applause, tears, and celebration. Even Prince Harry, the very founder of the Invictus Games, beamed with pride as he personally congratulated the couple. But Meghan Markle? She remained silent, arms crossed, lips pressed together, eyes fixed in an expressionless gaze. And the world noticed. Love keeping up with the British royal family? Hit subscribe and never miss a moment of royal news. A deafening silence amid cheers. The contrast was stark. As cameras panned across the audience, capturing jubilant faces and fellow veterans cheering on their friend, Meghan's detached posture stood out like a sore thumb. She was unmoved, unimpressed, even uninterested. This wasn't just a moment of distraction or a missed cue. It was a deliberate absence of emotion, a refusal to partake in the communal joy surrounding her. Social media immediately exploded with reactions. Why was Meghan Markle the only one not clapping? Even Prince Harry was overjoyed, but Meghan sat there like a stone. Was she upset that the attention wasn't on her? Theories began to swirl. Was she simply caught off guard? Was she having a bad day? Or was it something more calculated, an intentional display of indifference to a moment that wasn't about her? A pattern of disengagement? This is not the first time Meghan Markle's reactions, or lack thereof, have sparked controversy. Over the years, she has been accused of shifting focus toward herself at events meant to honor others. Whether it was her supposed discomfort at royal engagements, or her refusal to fully embrace the values of the British monarchy before stepping down, critics argue that this moment was simply another example of her tendency to divert attention. But the Invictus Games aren't just any event. They were created by Prince Harry himself, a cause deeply tied to his heart. These games stand for unity, camaraderie, and the indomitable will of veterans who have given everything in service to their countries. Meghan Markle has always portrayed herself as a champion of these causes, of resilience, of love, of advocacy. So why, in one of the most touching and inspiring moments of the event, did she look so detached? An uncomfortable truth? Some speculated that Meghan's reaction was rooted in personal discomfort. Perhaps she wasn't expecting such a grand public display. Maybe she disapproves of extravagant proposals. But then, why wouldn't she at least crack a smile? Why wouldn't she acknowledge the sheer joy of the moment? Others believe the reason is far more troubling, that her silence was intentional. That Meghan, who has been known to capture the limelight at key events, felt overshadowed. Was she resentful that the cameras were on James and Hannah instead of her? Did she refuse to clap because it wasn't a moment crafted around her own image? The whispers only grew louder. Public backlash and social media eruption. The fallout was immediate. Within minutes, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with posts calling out her reaction. Imagine sitting at a games that celebrate resilience and not even pretending to care when a veteran proposes to his girlfriend. Meghan Markle, silent when it's not about her. If she can't even fake enthusiasm for this, why is she even here? Even media commentators weighed in. One royal expert noted, this is exactly why so many people struggle to take Meghan's advocacy seriously. Her body language here contradicts everything she claims to stand for. Even staunch supporters of Meghan were left scrambling for explanations. Some claimed she may have been caught in a moment of deep thought. Others argued that reading too much into body language was unfair. But the overwhelming sentiment was one of disappointment, a direct contrast to Harry's passion. Prince Harry, on the other hand, could not have been more different. He was visibly moved, clapping enthusiastically and engaging with James Cairns personally after the proposal. This was Harry's event, his pride and joy. He created the Invictus Games to give injured veterans a renewed sense of purpose. And here was a wounded warrior, finding love and joy in the very community Harry built. Meghan's apparent indifference cast a shadow over this moment. For many, it begged the question, how much does she truly care about the causes Harry has devoted his life to? A crisis of authenticity. This isn't just about a missed clap. This is about credibility. Meghan Markle has long championed her image as a supporter of veterans, of resilience, of unity. But when faced with an undeniable moment of human triumph, an injured veteran, kneeling on the court, asking the love of his life to marry him, she was cold. Indifferent. Uninterested. If actions speak louder than words, what did her silence say? The Invictus Games were created to uplift those who have suffered, to bring communities together, to celebrate life after hardship. Meghan Markle's response, or lack thereof, only served to isolate herself from the very values the Games stand for. A growing divide? For years, speculation has surrounded Meghan and Harry's dynamic. Do they share the same passions? Are they aligned in their missions? Or is Meghan simply along for the ride, supporting Harry's causes only when they serve her personal brand? This moment at the Invictus Games raises those questions yet again. And while Meghan has remained silent on the backlash, one thing is clear, the public saw everything. And they won't forget. In a world where authenticity is everything, Meghan Markle may have just revealed more than she intended. The question now is, does she even care?